taste like a Sunday. There should be music in the front room. The markets are milling with people. In the afternoon there's a question to be asked. If you're drinking alone, what else were you from? Which riding list goes on? Oh, it must have been anything, no novelty to you. Oh, the trains and the buses and cinemas too, breaking down the bloody town, all reared up like a snake. For goodness sake, don't touch it, or you'll never wake up. His father misses him. His mother misses him. His lady dreams of kissing him. Bring the sun back. Bring the sun back. It's been dark, now it's cold. When the night falls, bring the sun back. Bring the sun back. It's a blackbird, he's in the belly. It's cold, it's cold, it's cold, it's cold. You've a roof overhead and a comfortable bed. Now I'll be true, doing things that I ought to. This birdland, backland of Tulia. His mother misses him. His father misses him. His lady dreams of kissing him. Bring the sun back. Bring the sun back. It's been dark, now it's cold. When the night falls, bring the sun back. Bring the sun back. It's a blackbird, he's in the belly. It's a blackbird, he's in the belly. The night's a blackbird, we're in the belly.
May I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Stage. Welcome to the Community Pulse, and thank you everybody for coming out. This is going to be a blast tonight. I'm really excited. We have three premieres tonight. We have a feature from Hetriani, our co-host. It's going to give us a taste on what's coming up on his album, which should be ready in October, but he'll talk about it more when we get him up here. And we have a premiere with Viv and Folk Punk, and that'll come up at the end of the show, the second last song. And we also have a premiere of Viv and Cold Acre. So it's a real awesome. Oh, there he is, Cold Acre. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for taking time off of work. You rock. It's going to be a great show, and I want to get started. But one very important announcement, because how much this young man means to many of us in the community. It is our friend Nathan Petty's birthday. Crimson Crooks, happy birthday, brother. Love you. Great to have met you. And here's to a long relationship with all of us in this community. Happy birthday, man. And so please, let's put up some cakes and stuff for him. The featured channel tonight is Empirism. And I just want to start off this. First, actually, I want to shout out the openers. We've got Metalhead Hippie at... he streams every Friday. These are the channels that have helped my channel grow, as well as many others in this community. I think we can all attest to it. Without these big names, our music wouldn't have been heard and we wouldn't be here today. And I truly believe that in my heart of all hearts. And I'm so grateful to have met all these people, which led me to all of you. Metalhead Hippie every Friday at 4 p.m. He's got the 907 Global Music Co-op. Pete John, who I first came into the community, and again I keep shouting it out, episode number 83, back in 2021 January 2nd. Pete Johns has Your Music Live Sundays at 7 p.m. Fill out the form and submit your tracks to anybody who hasn't yet. Please do so. And he also has the Songtember going on right now, and we're going to continue to shout them out, the ones that I catch. I think we got about 4 or 5 this week. My song's not ready. It should be ready by the end of the week. The collab I did with KVK, Gordium, and Leela. Thomas Christ is on every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Same deal. Fill out the form, submit your track, and you're guaranteed to have it played. Don't forget Jade Starr. She has live weekly interviews every Thursday at 6 p.m. I believe it is right now. Times are going to change in Australia, so I'll keep you up to date on those. But Jade is the queen of interviews. I'm just here for the Community Pulse to represent shoutouts and introduce some artists and get them on, get them heard. Independent Many United, she is back this Friday. I promise. Right, Indy? This Friday. She did have some technical issues last week, but apparently she has it all set up and the stream is all set up. So we're good to go Friday at 8 p.m. It's a lot of fun. Please join us. It's an open panel, open mic. Bring an instrument, bring your voice, bring your person. Yeah, and if you're in the chat, she will play your tracks. So it's really cool. Chad Freeman, Green Eggs and Ham. He's got his show. It's not Green Eggs and Ham. I have to change this. But every Sunday night at 10 p.m., he's got his stream going on. He also has other streams as well. Tuesdays at 11 p.m. He's got movie clubs, karaoke, open mic, name the artist, a lot of fun stuff on that channel. And then we have our good friend 15th Bend, who is also going to celebrate a birthday next Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken, and I'll shout it out again. He streams every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern time, and I don't have to tell you about that stream. It's a fantastic stream. It's one of the most exciting channels I've ever experienced on this YouTube journey that I'm on. It's a fantastic channel, plays quality music. If you want to get heard, don't be shy. You can send myself a link or something, or you can send it directly to him. But please go check out that show as well. That's it. So the featured channel tonight is Empirism. Happy birthday, Nate. Love you, brother. And I want to play a little montage I put up for Emp. And you'll see it posted, pinned up at the top of the chat. Let's do it.
Tilted winds feed my desire. Just one touch, hold me tight. Slipping close, take your time. Dance with me, the sweetest pie. My love, my love, my
How good is that? And that's our friend Emp, one of the kindest gentlemen you'll meet in this community. Brilliant artist. As you can tell, with so many people in our community, he's done collabs with. Really cool stuff he's got on his channel, and you can catch him a lot on Camp Gmail. He's up there guaranteed every Saturday night. Really nice guy. You'll get to meet him. Hopefully he'll come up on Lori's and Independent Many United's stream this week. What do we got? So I do want to just do one more, 4 little shout outs, because we said September is officially dedicated to Songtember, which is run by Pete Johns. And so if you have any tracks, if you still thinking about it, I'd love to see maybe even Synthwork put something together. I'm not sure if he already has. How you doing, buddy? I see you out there. Songtember, Tremor Bear put out a track called Weeds, Unshackled Spirit, Don't Stop Now, an amazing track. Chill Zone, Leela and Cold Acre. Cold Acre is all over this show today. And KVK, Cluj, Leela, a track titled Bedroom Bliss. So it's really cool stuff. If you can, please participate. It's a lot of fun. And Gary Hubbs, I know, is working on something right now, and very cool. Yeah, without further ado, I don't want to keep Viv and Hetriani backstage too long, or they're just going to leave. So, you know what? I'm going to bring on Hetriani first so he can introduce and tell us what's going on with this little the album that he has coming out, and I'm so excited. So we're bringing on Hetriani now, and let me do this, remove from screen and bring out add to stage, bring on Hetriani. Let me, yep, you're unmuted, we're good to go. What's going on, brother?
Oh, not much. How's it going, bro?
It's going good. It's going good. I think your volume might need to go up a little.
Might need to go up a little, eh? I don't even know if I can do that with this thing.
Oh, you're a little closer now. I think we're good. How's it sound out there? Like as if I'm caught up to the chat.
Well, it's good to
I'll
be.
find out in 10 minutes. Yeah, I think we're good.
Album info that I don't got. That's
You do got. It's coming in October. I love the buildup.
that. Yes, October. That is the goal. We're shooting for October. We were shooting for summer. We were shooting for September. We're shooting for October now. Because I'm slow. I'm down. I only got a couple songs left that need to be just kind of polished off, mixed and mastered, and then we're good to go. So I mean, October is we're thinking maybe mid-October. And by we're, I'm talking about just me, but wanted to sound important.
No, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
I just think you're hanging around 15th Bend too much with all these teasing. It's like since August, yeah, coming out. That's awesome. It's great.
You learn from the best.
Yeah, great marketing.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. I just follow his lead.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's fantastic. I do know the album from the bits that I've heard. It's quite diverse.
Yeah, this is not metal. So I mean, anybody that that knows my channel knows it's primarily metal, but this is, I hate to burst bubbles if that's what they were looking forward to, anybody, but I don't think there's any metal, maybe one or two that could be classified as close, but none of it is heavy metal. So it's very different. This is the stuff that I love outside of YouTube, and I write like on my own when I'm just playing around and stuff that I've collected over the past few years, and I've just put it all kind of together. So,
and that's what blew me away when you sent me a bunch of these little clips and stuff like that while you were working on it. It's just wow. I think I used the word maturity until I found out this is actually what you do, you know, not on YouTube, what you write at home. So, but yeah, I think it's going to go over well. I know it.
I hope so.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And you got, I think you were working on Metalhead Hippie to run some sort of.
Yeah, I think he's doing the release thing.
That's fantastic.
He had agreed to it, and I'm hoping he still wants to, because I want to be on Hippie show to do that.
Yeah.
He was my first guy when I came back, and you know, he's always supported me like 100%. So, you know, when I do these things, I want to pay that respect back to Jeff, because he's given nothing but respect to me ever since I've met him. I love the guy. So yeah.
And you're his
Exactly.
I love it. So this song is titled you can introduce it.
Oh, Summer Odyssey.
Yeah.
Just getting this done was an odyssey. It's been around for, I think this is the third summer. Kanger's probably in the chat. He can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is the third summer. He had written all of this entire backing track and sent it to me to play a lead on. And it's something like, him and I have been in a band when I was younger. So I've known Rob a good majority of my life, and we've always been very close friends. So he'll write things and say, hey, can you play something on this? Or I'm going to write backing tracks for you, and you can just jam on them and do whatever you want with them. So this is one that it was just awesome. So I wrote it and the solo over it, and it sat for about 2 years. And then he says to me, I'm going to have to update this, because I've learned so much more about mixing and all this stuff. So I'm going to take a re-stab at everything. And he did that, and it sounded absolutely phenomenal. It was already great, but now it's even better. So now it's going to be on this album. And if you guys get to hear it today, it's still technically summer, right? Mm-hmm. It is still technically summer. So it wasn't too late for another year. So here we go.
We got a good 5 days, and we got the weather to go with it here.
That's right. That's right. We do. All right. 30 degrees. Let's go.
Let's do it. All right. I put together a little, where is it? A little still video for it. Let's do it. Wow. Head, bro.
Thanks, everybody. I appreciate that.
Don't you get tired? That was just nonstop. That's brilliant, man.
The
So
thing
well
with
done.
songs like that is just trying to keep it interesting the whole way through, right? Because you have a very solid rhythm, which is cool. But when you go on, past the 4 minute mark, which I have a hard time, unless it's got singing, I have a hard time doing that and keeping the leads fresh so it doesn't feel like it's gone on for very long, right? So that's always kind of my battle is keep the solo with enough interesting stuff and enough melody for you to hold on to so that it's not just like random playing for 4 minutes of just endless jamming, right? It has to have some kind of feel and structure to it that keeps you hooked. So if I can pull that off, I've won.
Oh, and you did. If you guys can only see Viv in the backstage, she's just bouncing up and down like this. It was awesome. All right. I don't want to keep her back there too much
Yeah,
longer.
let's get her up
And
here.
there's your man, Metalhead Hippie, who's going to
Hey,
be
Jeff, brother.
working on you guys will be coordinating that premiere. I can't wait. Yeah, so I put together a little thing for Viv's introduction. First of all, I forgot to thank DJ Big Red 81 to help me put together all these little clips for these montages that I do every week. I don't want you to think I'm Superman, that I do this all on my own. I'm not afraid to ask for help. So this Community Pulse is collaboration with a bunch of people. So thank you very much, DJ. And yeah, I really appreciate it. So we've put together this little collage montage for Viv, and let's just play it so we can bring her on. Thank you, Folk Punk, for writing this beautiful, beautiful bio. And you all know what I mean in a minute. A little surprise for Viv. Hopefully you don't make her cry. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And let's bring on Viv Sparro, everybody. Let me unmute her because that'd be the nice thing to do.
Oh, Frank, you said, like, I hope you don't cry. And I was like, why on earth would I cry? Like, I'm not going to cry. But
That's your good friend, Folk Punk.
But it's not just, it's everybody. I thank you so much. Thank you. And folk, those words, I mean, it's, I think most of us spend a lot of our lives sort of striving to be better and better and better, that we don't like stop and say, okay, let's take a breath. Like, we've done a couple of cool things. So thank you, folk, for those incredible words. And thank you for, I don't know, just thank you for that.
I had a whole different opening track lined up. And then when he sent me that, it's like, oh boy. Yeah. So this Gianni Geeky opera. That's just beautiful.
Goes right back to our roots, Frank.
That's right. That's right. We've got a few Italianos in here. We got Lori's Mishmash leading the crew here. We got Unshackled Spirit. We've got Vince Janella in the house, and there's quite a few. Synthworks.
Synthworks too?
A lot of people don't know.
Oh, yeah. No.
Oh my gosh.
I won't tell anybody. Yeah. So welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Frank. This is amazing. What an amazing show. I mean, I said it in my comment too, but thank you so much for doing this and tirelessly working to like bring us all, together and share this incredible music. I mean, really, it's. I was saying it to JJ the other day, just. And I mentioned it to Lori too, just how healing this whole experience has been for me. I think it was a year ago that I did Jade's show and I could barely talk because I was so nervous. I mean, I'm a little nervous now, but it's not to the extent. And I think it's a lot to do with just this community and like shows like this and what you've done for us. So thank you for having me, Frank. I really appreciate it.
You know what? I could sit here and take all the credit, but I'm pointing the wrong way. That man there, when we first started this, I started to put the word out there, find somebody you want on the show and you can be co-host. And we were having lunch one day and he says, we got to have Viv on. Of course. So.
Well, and Hedriani, he sent me that track that we all just heard, which is like I felt like I was on a fireball roller coaster that was like powered by a comet. But I sent him a Facebook message this morning after I had heard it, and I was like whispering. I'm just like, dude, you don't just play guitar, and I'm like whispering because it's like 6:00 in the morning. I was like, you actually sing with your guitar, and we had this whole conversation about how he plays guitar like it's a voice. And there are actually a couple of like notes that I was talking to him about, like that he hits, where it's like, I was like, that's almost like how I would like sing in like a belty soprano range. It's like he hit this note and I was like, I know what you were going for because I would sing that. So we just had this whole conversation about how he plays like he's singing. And yeah, and he told me that he's, sometimes practices playing like a vocalist line or something like that. So yeah, it's pretty amazing.
We have some cool conversations. I'll give you that. That's for sure. Deep, like they actually have a lot of meaning. It's not just, hey, how you doing?
Well, because I think there's a similar approach to the maybe to the music, to the melodies, and to the to the feel. That's what it feels like when I listen to your music. I mean, I can't sing as fast as you play, but. Yeah.
That's your next feat. Let's see how fast.
Yes.
So yeah, no, I've always been such a huge fan. So I'm just kind of still like, woohoo, we're here. Now I'm nervous.
Okay, well, I'll give you time to prepare a couple of questions for Viv. I'm sure you have a few. I want to start off with some shout outs. Emery Island. Did a beautiful rendition of Yesterday. Needless to say, a Beatles cover. And I was chatting with her through email, and she is going to be on the show in the next few months. And Hetriani's going to co-host that as well. You're a wanted man, brother. Ashley H.M., Raul Neves, Small Town Girl. There's quite a few premieres and releases this week, and the crew is going to be sharing them. Thank you, Indy, for welcoming and posting everybody's links as well. I really appreciate this whole team. Lori, you're a rock star. Thank you for keeping me together this week. Vintage Tone, East Virginia Studio, Sticks for Guns, brilliant track, takes me back. Detective Agent Darknut plays guitar. David Cartret, I had a couple this week. This one is Snake Charmer remix from 1993. These are true rock star. David Joshua, Open Doors, really nice premiere. Colorful Energy, Dark Side of Neptune. Jerry Gomes, What I Bring. Stay tuned with the Zero Reset that was released on September 10th. It was my son's birthday, so I apologize for missing the premiere. Hey, it's Brad Example. But please all go check that out. It's a great track. Ernst Vingerhoitz, Mark Wade, Remember the Heroes. Dr. Fausto from Italy, 2266. What he does is, it took me a while to realize that these are all the videos that he's put out, 2266. The Espero, really nice track. Lovely, lovely music, soundtrack material. A lot like Frank Mel. I don't like to compare the artists, but beautiful stuff. Toothpick Vic, my brother. The Nut House, Wake Me Up When September Ends. Ironically, Folk Punk and I were chatting the other day, and he sings that line, and then a few hours later, I go to do my work and pop up some of these shout-outs, and there it is. So really nice job, Nut House. I'm not sure if you're here, but I know you'll always show up near the end or on replay, and I appreciate you. Paula Benson, what a lovely, lovely, lovely lady. She had some really nice comments to say in one of my posts about this whole community and how it makes her feel. She's an absolutely lovely lady. Hurricane Francine problems. Al Sanchez, Wednesday chill. And I'm going to stop there for now. Great to see you, Brad. And hopefully you're going to be up and streaming soon. And if you are, please send me a link. Bonfire, what's going on? Yeah, Les, how are you? I'm going to leave it to you, Hetriani and Viv. And I'm going to play with the chat for a bit.
So we're not starting with nipple tape.
Yes, he had promised nipple tape as his wardrobe for tonight, and he did not deliver. So I don't know.
I bombed it. I'm sorry.
Unless you're hiding it under there, but I
I promise I'm not. I ran out. I use it far too often. All right. I need to know, okay. Now when you first started singing,
yeah.
What was your motivation to want to start singing? Like what was I suck at these questions.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll go with that. How can you answer what I'm trying to say?
Jade. That's funny.
No, your question just came as like a download. I just got it. I knew exactly what you were asking. But or did you have more to the question that you wanted to ask?
Well, that's where I wanted to start. Was there.
So I've actually been thinking about this a lot, and I think we actually talked something about it the other day when we were just getting together to, practice for tonight. But
Yeah.
I think that the motivation it came from a place of, this is a mechanism. This is a tool to convey and receive emotion. It was never really about the notes. I mean, it was about the notes, of course, because we have to play and we have to sing in notes, but it was more about like, how can I convey this emotion that I'm feeling, and how can I get it out there? So I think I've been thinking a lot about how I started from a place of, I was just singing emotion. I wasn't singing notes. So I think that's where it sort of started for me.
Right.
Yeah. What about you? Where did it start for you?
Hey, how am I being interviewed? I wasn't prepared to answer questions.
Wow, that was awesome. Totally
she's
changed
smooth,
our
eh?
show around, folk punk. Thanks. I love it.
I guess for
Did it
me,
start with nipple tape?
it's not back then. Not so much. It's more just Band-Aids.
Okay.
I think for me it was more, see, my whole thing was I wanted to be a rock star.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing it for anything other than just wanting to be able to play music and make people feel like I did when I listened to the music that I liked.
Yes.
That was my whole thing. I want to be able to make people feel like that. That was what inspired me to want to play guitar or do anything.
Yes.
So I guess it's a shorter answer than yours and probably not as deep, but that's the truth. So.
No. It's actually, I mean, I can relate to that too. I mean, I'm not sure if I was focused on like the ultimate goal of, rock stardom. But
Right.
it was definitely this idea of like, hey, like when Joan Baez sings this, I feel this. Can I do what she just did to make people feel what I feel? And I was driving today, and I was playing the Cold Acre collab that I just did, which I've been listening to over and over again. And I noticed that I kept turning it up and up and up. And I said to myself, you're going to like hurt your ears, like turn it back down. But I realized that the reason I was doing that was because I just wanted to feel, like I wanted to just like extract all of the feeling that I could get out of it. And so like it translated to just pump up the volume, which is, obviously not going to do it. So I turned it back down, and I acted like the adult that I am, but like, or that I pretend to be, but yeah.
Pretend, yeah. We all pretend well. That's for sure.
Yes.
Well,
but yes, so I think
Lori doesn't pretend well, but we do.
Lori thinks you play guitar just to pick up chicks, and
She's
Vince
not
is
wrong.
chicks and nip tape.
See, Vince does it too. I guarantee it. Yep, I can see Vince having nipple tape on right now. Vince, are you wearing nipple tape? Just let us know. See,
Boy.
I told you, look how easy answered. All right.
But I love that. I love that answer of that you wanted to make people feel what you felt when you listened to your favorite artist. Because I think that's exactly, that's it. Yeah.
Well, I think your abilities absolutely blow my freaking mind. I'm trying not to swear here. Sorry.
Likewise.
Sorry.
I just, now as far as training and stuff and your practice routine and things, how did you didn't just come out and start singing this amazingly. There had to be something, right? Like, or was this just like a gift from God that all of a sudden you opened your mouth and it was beautiful?
No, thank you. It was, I will say this, it kind of ties into what I was talking about with the emotion, since it was never really about the technique. what I did recognize from a very young age was that I had a quality, let's say, about my voice. But I never thought it's beautiful, it's this, it's that. I just thought that it had a quality that could reach people on an emotional level. So it was from there that I sort of then became obsessed with being able to use my range in such a way that I could talk about like extract as much color of emotion out as possible. And the only way to do that was to spend hours in my basement beating the out of myself, trying to like make it work. So no, it took, and it still takes, a lot of work. I mean, ask folk punk. I'm like, not done yet. Almost got the take, like I swear it's almost there. It's just, I'm not quite getting the color, at 6 months later, meanwhile, like Lady Campion's like, da, 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 here's a perfect take in a week or less. So,
That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know if that answered the question.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I just, do you find that you compare yourself to other musicians that do similar things to yourself? Because I find I do that a lot, and not in a negative way, but I feel like comparison can be one of two things, right? Like it can either drive you to improve and you can learn from people that you compare yourself to, or you can feel beaten down by the people that you compare yourself to because you haven't, you can't do something that they can do or whatever. Like, do you put yourself in a position where you can say, okay, I compare myself to this person and I want to be able to do what this person can do, or does it kind of sometimes weigh your brain down a little bit and you maybe feel overwhelmed or that you're not quite at the level they are? And I don't know if there could be a sense of envy in there, because I know I feel that from time to time too. So I just wondering if you deal with any of that stuff.
Let's see, that's a big question with like a lot of like breadth of an answer.
Sorry.
No, it's a great question. I would definitely say I have traveled down many dark spirals to hell when it comes to like comparison and that kind of thing. But I have come to a place, I don't know how, it's been, I would say within the last couple of years, where I've let go of the negative, and I can just take it and say, what could I learn from this? Or this is just beautiful and I just want to bask in it. But yes, I have been down spirals. I mean, especially when I was younger, like when, we didn't have the maturity to sort of like put things into perspective, that we do this because we love it and it's an expression of just like ourselves. But I think it ties into, we're just trying to be the best that we can be. So of course that comparison is going to happen. And yes, I mean, I had even particular people that would just drive me nuts because they were so good. And like, it would just like, the comparison was just, it could get kind of dark. But I think that I definitely am in a place now where I just listen to singers and I either just bask in it and enjoy it, or I figure out like, what exactly are they doing and how can I make that sound, or how can I try to achieve that color, that kind of thing. Right. So that's where I'm at.
And it's so nice to know that someone of your caliber and your talent can feel the same as, some of us that, like I honestly don't see myself at the level you are. So I can look at someone like you and say, well, she has felt that and gone down those dark roads too. And it's not, it's not just a me thing, right? We all kind of suffer from that.
Can I tell you a secret? You're like
Sure.
one of the best musicians that I have. Like, you're a better musician than I will ever be. So I mean, you're amazing. You're amazing. So it's, I mean,
$40, right? That's what. Yeah.
Wait. So thanks for the discount. Okay. Oh man.
I'm gonna shout out some more, and then we're gonna introduce the first song that we chose.
Okay.
We've got our friend Mary from all the way from Italy. I'm sure she's tired, and if she hasn't already gone to sleep. She does some brilliant videos, creates really nice videos to a lot of classic songs. This one being The Power of Love, Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Gary Schaefer, The Pick and Pilot, Go Ahead and Scream. KVK and pseudoscience collaboration, a Deep Scan. And as I mentioned, we have a collab coming with myself, KVK, Gordium, and Leela. And it's going to be out soon for Songtember. D-Lynn, she's going to be on the show, as is Vince, as is Synth Works. I wanted to bring my schedule so I can announce it, but I wasn't smart enough. Ember Hill, welcome back, brother. I know he'll catch us on replay. He went away for a bit, but he's back and released a track and was the featured artist on Thomas Christ's show last week, which is awesome. Deed 1951, Music Channel, Music Connects People, Son of Snake, Sonic Grace. What a beautiful track. They practice in the church itself. This track is called Practice Night, Battle Belongs. Brian Drums, War Pig, The Drag Gurus, Empire's New Clothes. Linda Jean, Little Teeny Tiny Concert from 2022. Really nice performance there, Linda. And again, she was on. Lori's got the funnest chat stream going right now. You all have to check it out. Yeah, it's every Friday at midnight. And I try so hard to stay up. I told DJ Big Red I was talking with Lori for a bit, and I was on other streams just to stay up, and I fell asleep outside by the fire. And then I think I was trying to talk to Lori and say that, and then I thought, okay, I'm close. I can stay up. And then, yeah, that was it. I was too tired. Joey G, Midnight Bandit. Midnight Bandit's got a whole bunch of, he's on a roll right now. Let's just say that. Auntie G and Marcus Cannell. I love that duo. Another brilliant track. Abe the Band put another solid riff. And I'd like to introduce this new artist to our community, Verdi Vox. I met him in the Pete John's channel, and then he was on Thomas Christ. Please go check that out. I'd like to get him on the Community Pulse. John Lemon and Lemonade, he's here, a good Canadian, brilliant composer. And he did this one, I think, in collaboration with Icy Monkeys. But this track's called The Listener. And speaking of Icy Monkeys, TRP SEE4 Super Comic Book Special. A real nice show. It features some great artists. Check it out. And some of our own, too. Ricochet, Take These Chains From My Heart. Empirism. Remember, everybody, Empirism is the feature channel. You see him pinned at the top of the chat. Please go support, and please go hit the sub button. Take a minute now while I'm doing these shout-outs to support Viv Sparro and Hetriani. I know most of you have already done so anyways, but those of you who are going to be watching on replay, both of them really deserve it. They're brilliant musicians, and yeah. Ricochet, as I said, Empirism, Badass Brutus Guitar, and Wesley Media Hub, another little pre-release interview exclusive. I'm going to stop there because I really want to introduce the first song, and let's get some music playing. Hetriani chose the first song of the show, and it was a must. And this song's called Flutterby, Fields of Butterfly. Before we play it, what do you got to say on that?
So this is a song that I wrote with my friend Paul Umbach, and we recorded it down in Nashville. And it's a happy-go-lucky tune about, just being happy about what you have right now in life, and just, loving the moment.
Awesome.
It's one of those songs that just gets in your head and you can't get it out. You don't even want to get it out. It's just there. I love this song.
He wasted no time in saying in our little chat.
No.
Right off the hop.
I knew what I wanted.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, let's play it.
Now I can see things are changing. Every day it's like a brand new start. What you want sometimes don't come easy, but don't let it break your heart. Cause so many things are misleading. It's hard to find your way. But what you gotta do is take a chance. Who knows what you'll find next? Oh, oh, oh. The sunlight streams through the drops on the rainy leaves. Oh, oh, oh. One by one, tiny rainbows turn into dreams. Oh, oh, oh. Honey like kissing wings of the butterflies. Fields of flutterbies. I'm a butterfly. Mm, mm. What lies beyond understanding is the truth you got to carry on. Cause sometimes you'll find there are no answers. Just today the rest is left behind. So here it is, you can make this wish. It's a beautiful life if you believe that it is. Make a wish, believe that it is. Oh, oh, oh. The sunlight streams through the drops on the rainy leaves. Oh, oh, oh. One by one, tiny rainbows turn into dreams. Oh, 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 oh. Honey like kissing wings of the butterflies. Fields of flutterbies, we're all butterflies. Take me away where the sky won't turn to gray. I wanna stay with the butterflies and wake up dreaming. The sunlight streams through the drops on the rainy leaves. Oh, oh, oh. One by one, tiny rainbows turn into dreams. Oh, oh, oh. Honey like kissing wings of the butterflies. Fields of flutterbies, we're all butterflies. Fields of flutterbies, we're all butterflies.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
I love that song.
Thanks.
God, I love that song. You can't not smile and nod your head and bob and tap your foot. You just can't not do that. Yeah, that made sense.
And isn't it fun to think about, I'm sure you guys have these same moments. Like I can remember like the conception of that song. Like I was sitting outside by like, it was like a fire pit and I had my guitar and I'm like, oh, hey, da, 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 da. Like you can just think of like the conception of
Yep,
those
you can
song
remember
moments.
where it came from. That
Mhm.
seed. Yeah,
Yeah.
for
it's
sure.
fun. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, such a great tune. They're all great, but that one's right up there for me. I'm just
Absolutely.
glad that wasn't already picked. I wanted that one.
I need to write some more happy songs. I feel like that might be one of the only like truly, you know, upbeat happy songs.
Yeah, you can send me a couple too. Yeah. Those are hard ones to write.
Yeah.
It's not a lot to be happy about. It's pretty negative, eh? Yeah.
Well, this is happiness right now.
This
That's
is
right.
bliss. Yeah, this is good. This is good.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to continue with some shout outs.
Okay.
Natalie Ducros Hansen, Michael Aka Zealand, Lady Campion. She is in the chat. A beautiful rendition of Annie Lennox love song for a vampire. Really nice job. Scars and Shadow also. Gonna rise from hell before I go. Raise some hell before I go. Another fantastic track. We got PJ Colby. Can't find my way home. Cover CQ. Chris the singer. Really nice cover of Don Williams track. Pseudo Silence. Encoder. Pseudo Science. Gordian is all over this show tonight as well. Forest of the Wolf with Leroy's musical journey. Boomster Black, he's on a roll himself. The real breakup song. Old Man Music, Ghost Town. I met Old Man Music through 15th Ben's stream. Brilliant musician, guitarist. Amy Wallace, my Canadian friend, who hopefully she'll be on the show soon. Melanie Choli did reach out to me. She is, we are working on some dates as we speak. I can't wait to have her on. I think I met Melanie through Chad. Am I on mute? No. Okay. 11 Drums. I met through Lori's Mishmash. Jenny's Jazz Pop Cover. Jenny has a couple channels, a country one and a pop one. She does a lot of all covers. Brilliant stuff. Lugubrious. Lori did it again. Spooky. This time improv. Yeah, again, that's the show I'm talking about. You have to catch it Friday nights at midnight. And please do so. Live to Fly channel. Really nice cover of Steve Earle's song titled Goodbye. John Schur, another one that's going to be on the show soon. Not a lot of us know him. Brilliant musicians. Something else. Dwight the Hitman Bailey. I love that intro, DJ. Burnt My Biscuit Again. Really cool track. And our friend Frank Mel, known as Hank, put out, I think 3 releases this week, but this one's Bridge of Spirit. And again, you can find all these songs, and the ones that I don't shut out because there are so many. I create a playlist every week. It's in my playlist. Yeah, stop by and just quickly check out some of these tracks. Adam Holtz, Come On In. Neil Hahn's Dynasty. Neil's Han Dynasty. Really cool channel, great supporter. I'm going to say 100% I met him through Independent Many United stream. And then Wally Groove Cricket Jams and Practices. And there's a good friend of Linda Jean, and that's how I got to meet Linda Jean. So let's continue on. And what do you got, Het? You guys tell me when you want me to play a track or when we want to chat.
Oh, we want to chat now, right?
Tales Told in the Dark. Great to see you. Thank you for all that you do.
I keep interrupting them. I'm sorry.
No, I'll shut up. Zip.
Okay, I have a couple of questions, but do you have anything you want to ask Frank before I monopolize everything here?
No, this is your job. It's my night off.
Your job.
I did it to 50. I did it to everybody else. I'm doing it to you.
Okay, so when you're creating a song,
Yeah.
what comes first to you? Do you okay, like when I write a song, it'll be a riff or something like that spurs the whole thing. Do you start with melodies or phrases, like more vocal areas, or do you play maybe a chord progression on guitar that spurs something in your mind? Like, how do they normally start out, or is there a process?
It depends. I mean, it usually comes like in some kind of melody form mixed with like some sort of like whacked out lyric idea that's sort of like drugged, like, you know, like I'll wake up in the morning and just sing like something into my phone or something like that. So yeah, it's usually like some sort of like melody idea that has like a vague etching of a lyric attached to it.
Right.
But it has come, you know, just the lyrics first, and then I like write against it, or the opposite, where I'll, you know, it depends. But
I
yeah,
wish I could do that. I can't do that. I find that I'm always trying to shoehorn lyrics and melodies into guitar stuff that I've written. Like, I'll write the entire song on guitar with a solo, and then I go back and try and make lyrics fit it. And it's
interesting.
horrible. It's horrible. It sucks. It's just the worst way to do it.
That way.
It is. And I guess I'm just picking your brain because I want to know, like if you were to write, like, how do you just like sing syllables, or is there something, do you just get a creative idea and it's just there?
Well, this is a good question too, because actually it also ties into something I mentioned to Lori actually on Facebook the other night. We were talking just briefly. I mean, she probably doesn't even know what she sparked in my brain, but like it was like talking about like the idea of starting an original song. And actually, original music was always a lot less intimidating to me than like singing a cover, because I felt like, oh, well, you know, it doesn't have to be good because it's just my song. So I never really had an issue with like starting a song. Like, I was never like, oh, what do I write? I was always like, yes, I don't have to follow any sort of like template. I can just write whatever I write because it's mine. I don't have to sing a certain way because it's just my voice. Yes, in terms of like, if I can't come up with a word, definitely like you throw a pomegranate in there, just like, you know, just like Paul McCartney, you know, but like, yeah, you just kind of throw syllables in and sort of like then shape them into words. But I would say, like, in terms of like writing lyrics and feeling you have to like shoehorn them in, I try to just go train of thought, just throw it all out there and then shape it after it's out. Like, don't censor and try to put things in, put it all out, and then you can shape it from there. Right, folk punk? Wouldn't he say that too? I don't know. He probably writes, no, but he probably writes in, well, we'll have to ask him that question. Yeah, but I don't know. So does that answer the question?
Yeah.
Is sort of like,
Yeah. I wish I don't know if I just don't trust myself enough to do it that way or not. But I mean, it does make sense.
yeah.
I just don't know that I'm lyrically capable of taking a train of thought and then whittling it down to something that's cohesive and makes sense. You know, I feel like I also, like with metal, I mean, I can't sing about, you know, butterflies and stuff because people will just throw stuff at me, right? So it's gotta be about, like, you know, horrible, rotten things and just how life sucks. And, you know,
wait, what do we, wait, fairies wear boots and you gotta believe me.
I swear I saw it with my own eyes. Right, there's a happy song.
Yeah.
There you go. It's the only, I was listening, which is rare. The only thing I would suggest to that, and Gary can attest to it, when he sends me a track like the one we haven't released yet for Ninth Gate, and hopefully we will soon, but I break it down. And honestly, I struggle reading, and I don't mind saying it. And when I'm really interested in reading a long whatever, I break it down into bullets. Now, it sounds strange, but I can get through easier that way. But what I'm getting at is music is the same to me. I break down the chorus, what I think is the chorus, what I think is going to be a bridge, what I think is going to be. Don't focus on the whole song, is what I'm getting at. Chop it up, because it is chopped up in a sense, right? You would know yourself because you're writing it. So, and break it into pieces and work in that section. And but that's my only advice.
Now, something that you two do that I can't figure out is your choruses are always so catchy and memorable and groovy and all these things that make it stand out. Again, that's something I can't really do.
But
And I'm sorry, everybody in
you
the chat.
do that. You do that. You do it with your guitar. That was my reaction this morning when I left you that very groggy message. Was that like your melodies are vocal melodies. They're hooky. They're catchy. They're ear candy like they are. So you just have to harness. Like you have to take that and just like take pieces of those like hooky melodies that you have and just turn it into like a vocal line, like sing it.
Huh.
It's already there. I could point out, I could actually extract from your song, like I could like highlight the pieces that you could make into like hooky, like repeating sections.
We'll talk about that later.
Okay. Yeah.
Because that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
All right. I see Frank shuffling sheets. Yep.
No.
Are you going to read? Okay.
No, I'd like to. Where's my song list? Mom. There it is. But I will finish off the shoutouts before we come up with the upcoming. Rose Ackerman, the Heron. Johanna Lynn, another brilliant songwriter. Paul, I hope he's feeling better. DJ, I forgot to ask you. But he released a song called Happy, and we're talking about happy songs, and this is a happy song, trust me. Take a short break. The Song of the Lord. It's a great channel. I don't know if many of you have gone to check this out. Great pianist. And there is a rainbow at the end of the storm. Please go check that out. It's really inspiring. Autism Rocks. Long as I Can See, a CCR cover. That was just so beautiful. Awesome. You got to check it out. It just came out last night. I woke up to that. It was just beautiful. The Skeptics, Tremor Bear, and Ian Luckett. Another great track. And Prince Prodigal, my buddy, put out a nice track called No Wonder. And the last track that I caught this morning and ended the shoutouts with is our good friend Ozark Drifter.
Yes.
And I do have to come up with a song. And this one is called Dooley, the Dillards cover. Really nice track, Ozark. I did see you in the chat. Very well done. We have some up and coming. Kubrick Lover, 1972. He has a 3-part series going on every Saturday at 2 p.m. Volume 1. It's pretty much a collage, a montage of all his music full out. It does run for a bit, so you can jump in and out. DJ and I were in it, and a few others. It was a lot of fun. And he explains as he's going on. It's really cool. Volume 3, the last, will be this Saturday, September 21st at 2 p.m. Please stop in and just say hey and listen a few minutes if you can't stay for the whole show, and just offer up some support. Let's not forget Wes Herndon Official Live and Unplugged at the Beach EP coming October 1st. Wes, if you have any more details on that, please feel free to DM me or whatever. Do I sound cool by saying DM me instead of face chat? And Hetriani, oh yeah, the tease. It is going to be October. I guarantee you. The new album release is coming October. I already mentioned 15th, Ben's birthday next Tuesday, but we shut it out on Monday. And you know what? I'm going to finish off with the doing for others, and then we'll go down to the third song. Dan Anderson, top of the list. This man is sharing out everybody's music. Independent, many united. Love everything that you're doing. The sharing, Lori's Mishmash. You guys both rock. I love you both. I really, really do. Leni Perez, Read Between the Lines, Rebel Rocker, Feisty Feather, DJ Big Red. We finally got to see his mug. It's pretty good looking, I must say. But the only comments we got is, I like the hat. Crimson Crux, the birthday boy, Queen Survivor, and our singing nurse, Mike and Don Genesi. Really cool. Thanks for sharing out this show every week. I really appreciate that little thing you created, the short that you created for this show. Very kind of you both, and I appreciate you. Yeah, we're going to stop there for now, and then we'll talk about some milestones.
So just real quick, so Mike and Dawn actually have a song called Flutterby. So I'm dying to hear that song because it's shares the same name. So that's
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've heard it. Yeah. Is it new? No.
I don't think so. She said it was like
I've heard it. Yeah.
Oh, you've heard it?
Yeah.
Where is it? No, it's not posted, I don't think. Have you heard it?
So it is new?
No. She just said that she has it, but it's never been posted. She has to find it or something. So yeah, so this is my public.
I'm
try to find it.
Request.
I'm probably about 20
Please
minutes
post
behind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please post it.
I want to hear it too. Let's go.
Yeah, that'd be wonderful. Yeah, so track number 3 is we're still on track number 2, Obsidian, Over and Over. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
So this is the track we were talking about the other night. So Crimson Crux, I'm going to unabashedly request something that would make me happy, like to the point that I could die as if I were the last firework being set off on this planet. If you guys would ever feel like you might want to cover this song, I feel like you would just absolutely kill it because Tanya's voice and your playing, and I feel like if you guys could give it like the Crimson Crux treatment, it would be just, and I know that this is like, you're not supposed to ask people to cover things and it's like extra work, but I was driving the other day and I'm just like, oh, it'd be so awesome if I could hear a cover of this. So this song is potentially something that I'm going to just flat out ask you guys if you might want to cover sometime.
Are you listening, Nate?
You got to cruxify it.
Cruxify it. That was perfect. Yes, because I always felt like my vocals weren't. I was always searching for something a bit more powerful, and I couldn't quite do it with my voice. And when I was listening to Tanya's version of "Somebody to Love," I mean, that's a whole nother story. I was telling Frank, like I kept saying this can't be better than the original, but it is better than the original, and I was A-Bing it back and forth, and you guys just absolutely killed it. And so, I don't know, take a listen and see if it's something you might have time for.
Yes, and I do want to take a second to shout out Dominic Torregrossa, who introduced us to this beautiful young talent, and we are blessed. Thank you, Dom. Yeah.
Dom, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't be here. Like, Dom, he is the reason I am here at all. So thank you, Dom.
Thank you, Dom.
Shout out to Dom.
Yes.
Way to go, brother. All right. So let's have a listen to this Crimson Crux. If Tanya's beside you, here you go. Obsidian, Over and Over.
It was a setup. I ran as fast as I could. I can't believe it. I didn't need this. I fell back where you stood and cut my lips on your razor kiss of obsidian. I slid right in to your burning sea of oblivion. Over again. You're pulling my strings, I'm your marionette. Over again. Leaving me hanging on the other end. Over and over. It's over. I can't go back again. And if there's forgiving, there's never forgetting. I don't wanna be your friend. And what? Cut my lips on your razor kiss of obsidian. Slide back in to your burning sea of oblivion. Yeah, you're obsidian. Over again. You're pulling my strings, I'm your marionette. Over again. Leaving me hanging on the other end. I miss your whisper still. I guess I always will. Over and over again. You just keep pulling my strings like I was your marionette. Over and over again. Leaving me hanging on. Over again. You're pulling my strings, I'm your marionette. Over again. Leaving me hanging on the other end. Over again. You're pulling my strings, I'm your marionette. Over again. Leaving me hanging on the other end.
I forgot those pictures were.
You know what?
Look at those happy faces.
I left them in there. Normally I do when the song ends, I cut it out and fade into this. But no, I thought that was beautiful.
We needed to see the pictures. That's what we needed.
Yeah. Thank you, Snooks, for putting up all these links for Viv. I
Yes,
really
thank you,
appreciate
Snooks.
you. Thank you very much.
Looks rocks.
Cold Acre, how you doing, brother? Yeah, that's absolutely beautiful, and I hope Nate takes you up on that. And
Yeah, I mean, I'm slightly embarrassed for, please don't feel pressured. I was just, I was kind of driving in my car and I'm like, it'd be so awesome. So
no, that's what you're
agree.
doing is giving them a compliment. I wouldn't
Yeah.
be embarrassed whatsoever. I think it's a great idea. We discussed it backstage a few days ago, and with these gentlemen here in Folk Punk, and yeah, that's. I think it'd be beautiful.
Yeah. Yep.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Tanya's voice is just, like absolutely amazing. So yeah.
Yeah, no pressure. Don't wreck it. Don't wreck it. Right? No pressure.
No.
You can't even tell I'm joking. I gotta try and get a. Hi.
That's fantastic. I, how long? I know you. Okay. I know
Frank.
you're gonna hate talking about this, but you played with Richie Blackmore, and yeah, I was the kid in 1970. That was 1972. That was walking around with the brand new jean jacket. As soon as I got it, I had Deep Purple on the back of it, and Led Zeppelin and Zozo here and Black Sabbath. It was all just full of Sharpies.
Yeah.
And Deep Purple was a huge inspiration. Yeah. How did that feel? I mean,
it's interesting because I was a kid when it all happened, so I had an awareness of Richie Blackmore and Deep Purple. I mean, but I don't think I was necessarily aware of how iconic and how famous he was. So maybe it's better I wasn't, because it might have made me more nervous. But I think retrospectively, I can see that it was a really interesting and amazing experience, and it was at the time as well. I don't mean to diminish it, but yeah, no, it was an amazing. I got to see a lot of different countries, a lot of different castles, a lot of different courtyards, a lot of different elves.
That's awesome.
I got to.
Yeah, you all have to go on our channel. You have it posted, right? Yeah.
I have it. I have it posted on my other channel.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
So Viv has several channels, and did you update the About Us section?
I haven't done it yet. Yes, I will.
Okay.
Do you mean on my actual channel? Where?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I should do that. Thanks, Frank.
Yeah, you should. Just way they can go to one main, like a landing page, and then branch off. And I love that you did that. But you still, my opinion, my advice would be to get everybody to one channel first and branch off from there.
That's good advice. Yes.
Yeah.
I tend to forget how to do that promotional aspect of things, but yeah.
I do want to shout out some milestones. Thomas Christ, You Rock celebrated 3 years on September 11th. It was a brilliant show. I think it was part A, B, and C. He had problems with the stream, and he had to cut it, and then he didn't panic at all. I would have just lost it. But it's a great show. Please go check it out. Lady Campion reached 800 subscribers. Congratulations, Lady C. You worked really hard for it. I know. Fico the Croatian. What's that, bro?
She deserves so many more.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Fico the Croatian rocker hit 300 subscribers. Independent Many United, her 50th show shindig will be on this Friday, and that's a milestone. And I just want to throw something in there. because this is what the community pulse is all about. Hetriani approached me last week and asked me if I could pull up Gary Hub's channel just to play the playlist. I know Hetriani hates that he is such a nice guy, and he's probably pissed off that I'm calling him out here. But he says, hey, buddy, if you ever have time, can you just go on Gary's channel? He's 500 hours away from being monetized. So if anybody has time, and I'm not saying to cheat, because it's really, really entertaining music. His show is entertaining. It's a lot of fun. My favorite one was the one where it was really hot in Vancouver, and he's got his shirt down to here, and all you see is chest hair. Way to go, Gary. But no, pick one of his playlists, and if you're driving, if you're just doing work in the garden, hit play, and let's do this together. Let's get him up there. I haven't met a man that has worked so hard to grow his channel and is so committed to this. And I'm so proud of him for even getting this close. So can we please, like I said, if you have some time where you're doing gardening or stuff, please go support.
It's not cheating. It's not cheating. He's going to get there. We're just trying to make it faster. Yeah. Like he has just like done awesome. Like the hours are just rolling in, but I want it now.
Yeah, no, I know. And I agree with you. So, and I'm glad you brought it to my attention.
Yeah, he deserves it, man. The guy is freaking phenomenal. You can't go wrong playing a Gary Hub's playlist. I mean, it's just a party every time. So yeah, I mean, go for it. Yeah.
Right. You all heard. Please go. Please go. The third track of the evening.
Hey, Frank, not to interrupt you, but I just wanted to.
This is your show. You can do. Take me out if you want.
No, well, I realized that you asked me a question, and I sort of I don't think I answered it exactly how I would answer it. The tour with Blackmore's Night was it was a defining moment. I mean, it was it shaped me, I think, into who I am as a musician and a singer. Definitely like the melodies because it was very much like it was inspired by Renaissance music. So those melodies have definitely imprinted themselves on my own like melodic sensibilities. So I think that it was a formative time for me, and I think that it left a lasting impression. So that is more like it. I think my first answer was sort of like, well, I don't know, but it was definitely a very important experience.
And that's why I asked, because yeah, how would that not have been?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like rehearsals in a basement and being like this, like six feet away from Ritchie Blackmore playing, the acoustic guitar, the electric guitar, watching his body movements and how his whole body moved when he played guitar. Not just him, like also the lead singer, Candace she was a great singer. So it was just a beautiful experience. Lots of magic, very magical. So yeah.
I bet.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's
you've got us all in.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and it was folk punk that brought that to my attention. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I hope you're all going over to Viv's channel if you're not already subbed and supporting these. Once again, thank you, Snooks, for putting out these links for Viv. This next track we have on queue is called, and it's almost 9 o'clock. To those of you who want to right click and support Vince as well, please do so. The Bigger the Heart is the next song we have on queue. And what do we got for that?
I was gonna. Yeah.
Sorry, I had this question. I'm so sorry,
Yeah.
Mike and Don. There's a question on the board there for you.
Oh, I'm a New York girl.
There you go.
Yeah.
A New
Hudson
Yorker.
River girl. Yeah. Hudson River girl to be exact, but yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Unshackled. Sorry, you're on the other side. He's a Jersey boy. All right. So let's do this. How you doing, brother? All right. Let's go back to this. So the song we have on cue, once again, The Bigger the Heart. Sick play. What did you want to say about it? I'm sorry.
Oh, I was going to say skip this one and go to the Cold Acre one. I feel like I've heard it a million times. I mean, I could say that it's probably, I think it is one of, like, in my opinion, like how Het was talking about how, like, once, was it you, Adriana? Who was just saying that once you record, no, it wasn't you. Somebody was just talking about how once you record something, like, you feel like, oh, it was folk punk. You feel like you can't play it again because it doesn't sound like the actual recording. Like, that's kind of how I feel about this song, is like the vocal that I captured for this song is like exactly how I wanted to sing it. And I've heard it a million times. So yes, absolutely we can play it. It's, I think it's one of my favorite vocals that I've ever sung, just because of I feel it captured exactly the emotion that I was trying to capture when I sang it.
Brilliant.
Let's do it. The Bigger the Heart.
You've got me where you found me, losing my mind. I'm picking up the pieces that you left behind. I'm screaming while I'm driving through these city lights, 'cause I don't know what to do to make us be alright. I don't know what to say. I could have stayed with you tonight. Who you gonna run to after all your dreams come true? Who's gonna fall in love with you? Who's gonna be your baby then? I still go to the places we used to go, but you're not there. Empty spaces and faces I don't know. I woke up again to the sound of your voice. I was alone. I don't know what to do. I don't know what it takes. I guess the bigger the heart, the harder it breaks. Who you gonna run to after all your dreams come true? Who's gonna fall in love with you? pieces that you left behind.
Absolutely beautiful.
Wow. Just wow.
Thanks, guys.
And she says, just go ahead and play another song.
Without it.
But yeah, like it did something about that day. I felt like I was able to be completely just a vehicle for the song to pass through. Yeah, it is one of my favorite vocal takes that I've done because I feel like it captured exactly what I was feeling. So
Yeah. And it comes to everybody else, right? Like we can all feel how you felt. I think that's the most powerful thing to be able to give people is you can have them feel the emotion that you felt when you were singing, right? And that's like not everybody can do that.
Right.
Honestly, very few can do it convincingly, and you have that gift. So like it's
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more.
Thank you. Well, you guys have it too. I mean, so right back at you. Right back at you.
Well, thank you.
I want to shout out some additional mentions that I have here. The Nut House, he's in the chat, and we shouted him out earlier with when September ends. Rich New Designs, Dom Torregrossa, who introduced us to this wonderful talent, Chris Lane Sr., Camp G. May, Charlie Gabaldon, Valerie Bott, Rob Stingle, Stephen Ewert, Axon Nacho is going to be on, I think, at 11 o'clock this evening. JM Unleashed. I hadn't been able to go over JM to your channel on Mondays at 5 p.m. It's a great show. It's a lot of fun with the word games similar to Scrabble. I hope I'm defining it right. But it's a great show. JM, nice work there. Guitar Hack, the Falcro. He's going to be co-hosting shortly. He's going to be co-hosting, I think, Son of Snake. Like I said, I don't have the list with me here. The Mix Club. Rhett was in the house earlier, and there's Richard there. Pompeii Music. He does some amazing backing tracks. He is a music teacher, much like Catriani, but he has some backing tracks, rock, blues, that you can pick up from his channel, and really cool stuff. I think I met Pompeii Music through Lori's Mishmash, I think. We got Rise of Dark Leela, Michael's songs, and then I'm going to finish off this so I can put this sheet away. We have a whole bunch of karaoke streaming channels where I've met a lot of really kind and generous artists, and in the sense that they come and support our channel, and I don't think they get enough love onto their channel. And I start off with Pendar and Mrs. High, two fantastic and both artists, brilliant vocalists and artists, and please go check them out. We got Jovel de Putzis, Punk Media Karaoke. We've got Leah Ramos. We've got Mr. B's Music Addiction, Deb's Wood Burning, which I feature every Friday night on my What's Up Fridays, CC Karaoke, Mama Rose Channel, Angela Tanzer, and Together We Are Family. When you have a minute, if you can go stop, they're at different times, time zones and stuff like that. And yeah. So
there's so much amazing music. It's just wow.
It's a huge amount. It's crazy.
Yeah, we are blessed in this community. There's Robbie there now. I just shouted them out earlier.
Pendar is one of my favorite singers. She's just got such a great tone in her voice. Love her voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And her husband too, Mandar. Excellent bassist.
Mm.
Yeah. And they've played with some pretty heavy hitters themselves.
Mm.
You know, I think Alice Cooper's bandmates come to mind there. Yeah, this community is full of amazing talent, and once again, I'm just blessed to be part of, and so much gratitude, and how we all come together and support one another. I think this is awesome.
Hey, Het,
Yeah.
what was the first song that you ever learned how to play?
Smoke on the Water.
No.
Or
No,
my,
God,
my
no.
age.
Well,
It was What Do You Do for Money, Honey by AC/DC.
oh.
And I learned it with my friend, and we couldn't change from G to D fast enough. So I would do the first two chords, and he would do the second two chords.
Yes.
And then we join them together. Yeah. So that was the first song I ever learned, was half of that. I guess
That's amazing. I love that. Oh, very cool. Aw.
And what was your first one? Like, first time what was your first song?
The first song I ever learned how to play on guitar was Closer to Fine by the Indigo Girls.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Yes, until my fingers bled, I played that over and over and over again.
That's the great part. Like, when you learn just one song, it just makes you want to keep playing. You'll play that thing for years, right?
Yes. Yep.
Yep. And it just, till your fingers bleed, for sure.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And you knew you were going to be a rock star right there. If your fingers are bleeding from playing guitar.
Yeah.
What about you, Frank? What's the very first song that you ever learned how to play?
I was so afraid you were going to ask.
Oh, well, of course I was
Twinkle,
gonna
Twinkle,
ask.
Little Star.
My,
They had a little lamb.
My Ding-a-Ling by Chuck Berry.
Was it really?
Swear it.
Did you learn the penis part too?
Oh my God. For somebody who wasn't sure she even wanted to be on this show because she's nervous, man, you're going to be doing the intro for the penis.
Oh my gosh.
I forgot what the
That was
question
awesome.
was.
Oh my
It was, what was the first song you played? Not
It
the
was
first
my
thing you
mom's
played,
favorite song, and she used to sing it to me as a kid, and it was my ding-a-linga with her Italian accent, because her brothers were all pretty renowned here in Toronto as musicians, and that was the first song I learned on the guitar, and then I picked up the electric and learned Smoke on the Water.
Nice.
Deep Purple. Yeah. But one day I might do a recording of my Ding-a-Ling.
You should.
But so I do want to introduce the next song, because after this is my favorite part of the show. But for now, we'll stick to this song we have on cue is Forgive Us. And one of the most beautifulest songs, I think, that you have in your catalog.
Thanks, Frank.
I really love this song. If you want to tee it up for us and tell us a little about it.
I think that it was probably just inspired by the confusion that exists within human nature in general, and just the idea of like possibly transmuting all of the darkness into love and light, if possible, if ever at some point in our timeline as humans. I think that was the inspiration.
How beautiful is that? Forgive Us.
So they say judgment comes in time. All that we learn, the way we live our lives. Surely with love we realize. You draw the lines, then you keep us safe behind them. But no one's right, it's a pointless bit of fight. Ooh, I hear the sound of the shots in the night. Ooh, in the morning we wake for the fight. Surely with love we realize. Surely with love we realize that there's criminals in the church, corruption in our minds. Everywhere we look, it's the same old song we sing every night. When we turn down the light, we sleep in a world that relentlessly fights. Mama, forgive us, for we know not what we do. The devil got your dreams, but has he got you in the light now? Sweet melodies, singing everything gonna be alright. Ooh, but I hear the sound of the cries in the nighttime. Ooh, now tell me that everything's gonna be alright. Oh, surely with love we realize. Surely with love we realize that there's criminals in the church, corruption in our minds. Everywhere we look, it's the same old song we sing every night. When we turn down the light, sleep in a world that relentlessly fights. Mama, forgive us, for we know not what we do. Mama, forgive us, for we know not what we do. Every day I feel time slipping by. Closer now, they're never to goodbye. Ooh, now there's criminals in the church, corruption in our minds. Everywhere we look, it's the same old song we sing every night. When we turn down the light, asleep in a world that relentlessly fights. Mama, forgive us, for we know not what we do. Forgive us. Mama, forgive us, for we know not what we do. Mama, forgive us, for we know not what we do.
Wow. You see what I mean?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Better than Sheryl Crow. Oh no, I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. Holy crap.
Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, it's a special song to me. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
That was
Absolutely
unreal.
lovely.
Wow.
Yes.
It's funny how these songs become like part of who we are. You know, it's like they're pieces, they're appendages, they're parts of us, they're organs, they're, you know, that. Do you feel that way about your songs, Frank? That
I
they're
do.
pieces of you, and yeah, they're pieces of you.
Yep. They absolutely are.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez, I can't keep up with the chat. It's like, I'm
No,
sorry.
neither can I try, but
I click here and then it's like it's all the way up there and I gotta find it to unclick it. I don't know how these guys do this.
Oh, Cold Acre's lunch break is almost over. Shoot.
Shit. Okay, so we're probably not gonna make it. So We have, well, let me introduce the favorite part of the evening, at least with Crimson Crux and DJ. This is the pianists and composers in our community. Seriously, all joking aside, these are some brilliant artists, and I don't think pianists get enough credit. So let me just run this little promo reel. This one is, once again, I think last week we had Mark Devereaux, and this week it'll be Mark Devereaux again. And yeah, so let's give this a little spin. And please go check out these channels. I would appreciate it. Thank you, Stux. So just so everybody knows, Mark Devereaux put that together just for this show, and I really appreciate it, and thank you very much. We also have one for Karen Baldwin, as well as Lori's Mishmash, and yeah, there's some brilliant talent there, and that's our pianists for the evening. And Hetriani's back because he's was having some technical issues. Perfect timing. And we have a little surprise for everyone. And that's going to introduce the next song. And this is none other than the folk punk. I love it. We gotta, how do I zoom in on this man?
Yeah,
what's going on?
Let me get the backdrop off for a second.
Yeah, we got to see the full outfit. Leave it to folk punk to add a little bit of fun to this, eh? I love it. What's going on, JJ? Great to have you, man.
Enjoying the show. Enjoying the show.
Yeah, how's the sound out there? Good?
Oh, it sounds awesome. Awesome. Although, honestly, you know, I could be listening to this on a cassette tape and still thinking it sounds great. So.
I liked cassette tapes.
Me too.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, I mean, like the old ones where you have like.
You had to wind it with your finger before you play it.
Yeah,
Just to
I got
tighten
you.
it up.
Yep, gotta get the old, you know, little pencil in there, and
Yeah.
Awesome.
So why don't you explain this outfit so we can introduce the next song, and then we can also get on to the premiere, which Coldacre has taken some time off work.
Yes. Well, remember right in the beginning of the show, Viv made a comment about going down the rabbit hole of entertainment as a career or music. I can't remember exact content, but I heard you say rabbit hole, which is perfect because this song is probably the final chapter of a narrative of a rock fiction character, Rosanna Jacket, and she's looking back at her life having been a child prodigy, moving through to, you know, playing on world stages and walking away from it for a while and kind of looking back about that rabbit hole that she, you know, stood looking into. And I'm just the Mad Hatter here to add a little color.
I fucking love you. I just love you, brother.
And the strange thing is, that's not how the story started. And I put this rough demo idea out to SWA, and Viv's reply to it was to send a recording of her doing a version of it with this really cool new ending. And that cool ending, I think, well, the whole thing is, but the cool ending makes it so. And the concept that you're about to see didn't evolve. It wasn't the first one. It evolved. I think we were thinking something a little different, and then things just fell in place that were like,
and like so many synchronicities that would occur while we were like putting this together with different color schemes and of the landscape that we both chose for the videos and the colors of the rocks and just
and it wasn't even like spoken. It just like happened organically. So it's real. Now we did think of putting like a 5-second black screen at the end so people could be like, what the fuck was that? But now with this intro, perhaps it doesn't need that, and it'll make sense. But I guess that's for you to see.
So, and the very opening clip, I guess we'll just tell you guys that this is when I was, I guess, 12 years old. I was in the play Alice in Wonderland as Alice, and the opening clip is my. Is it called a soliloquy if it's just by yourself or monologue?
Yes.
Or yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Soliloquy.
So it's me speaking to my cat Dinah, my actual cat on stage. So you'll hear that.
And again, it fits into this whole idea of what we all do here. This right now, we all dreamt of doing this as kids. We actually are doing it because of this whole internet community of music stuff. Yep. So if we dreamt of playing Rockstar, we actually are doing it.
Yeah.
I'm going to add to that point because I've been thinking a lot in the past couple of weeks, believe it or not. But what are we here for? Are we here because we think we're going to get discovered by who?
I got discovered by Viv. That's all I needed. She heard one of my songs and did it. I'm like, well, I'm done. This is it. I have reached the top of what I could ever imagine.
100%.
Right? Like I can get like hushy little messages about how great my song is from her at 6 o'clock in the morning, and now I'm like, I don't need anything else. I'm good. right?
Exactly. I mean, come on. This is
But
somebody who,
likewise, I mean, both of you, likewise. Thank you.
yeah, we are on a much greater end of the receipt than than you are.
Oh, we certainly are. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
He's just too humble to admit it.
100%.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it will explain itself. And the opening quote on the screen, did you want to talk about Uncle Stosh?
Sure. Well, what could we say about it? I don't know what to say about it. What do you want to say about it? How does it tie in?
Well, the song Fields of Joy
Yeah.
is a magical song. And it's so magical that I thought it was Viv's lyrics. And she's like, no, this was Stosh's. And obviously he is a kindred spirit that thinks in the same way. And yeah, it fits with a memoir, which, you know, this is a rock fiction, meaning fiction. Some people lose that where they're like, is this a real person? But Rose on a Jacket.
Yes. Oh, you guys are awesome. I was just thinking about how the people that we interact with when we create music and create art, they also become a part of us, just like our songs. And looking at you four and the people in the chat, like I can honestly say you have all become also a part of the whole creative process.
Well, if you're seeing this, somebody probably put something in your tea.
I hope it wasn't the penis that was in my tea. What the hell? What? Oh my gosh.
I love it. I love
This
it.
is lovely. I
Will
love
the real Viv please stand up? I love it. Yabba
Oh my
dabba
gosh, Frank,
doo.
Lori, I blame you. Bobcat, Lori, Bobcat. I don't know what I mean.
I love it. Dude, I don't even want to play the song. All right, let's go to this track. So this one's called Distant Melodies, Slip Away. A Rosanna Jacket, rock fiction, musical memoir with folk punk and Viv Sparro.
The title is as long as the song.
There you go.
If I had a world of my own, everything would be nonsense. Nothing would be what it is, because everything would be what it isn't. And contrary-wise, what it is, it wouldn't be. And what it wouldn't be, it would.
How did it all go so fast? As quickly as the now is past. Moments that we thought would last so soon slipped away. Hey, hey. What of all the life we've spent, and of all the time that went into all the dreams we dreamt, how did it slip away? Hey, hey. How about now? What about then? Could we even do it again? Or just fade away? And what is destiny for you or me? If it's not just distant melodies that won't fade away. Yeah. Everything has its time. When you're listening, you may find what was lost and left behind was really in your mind. Wandering, you may wonder, wandering thoughts asunder. Is it even over, really over, or just in your mind? How about
What's the matter, my dear? Don't you care for tea?
Beautiful.
Like a spot of tea.
Thank you so much for
Very
doing
nice.
that, Viv. That is my favorite thing I've ever done.
It's awesome. Thank
That was
you.
awesome.
Thank you, Folk Punk. Yeah, it was fun.
Did it make any sense to anybody else besides the two of us?
That's a good question
No.
because
Snooks was all over it. Lori was on it. Yeah, many people.
I think it did make sense because Rainfield says the poetry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it does make sense.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
well done.
Didn't know if you have to drink the tea first or not.
And just so everybody knows, that was a premiere, and the link was shared by Snooks. Please go check it out. Which channel is it going on? I wasn't sure.
Rosanna
Rosanna.
Jacket.
Rosanna Jacket. Okay, good. Well, yeah.
I'll go in after and make it public. Right now it's unlisted, but the link will get you there even unlisted.
Yeah. Okay, wonderful. Yeah.
Oh my god. I
this
really
is
gotta get a haircut
fantastic.
before I see my mom.
You're amazing, Folk Punk.
Yes.
A really good friend. You got to.
I'm just a moon. I reflect the light of the stars around me.
Well, it's pretty incredible to be a beautiful moon. So
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
All right. Well, hey, I'm gonna go out because I am sweating. It is super hot here.
Okay.
Thanks, brother. I really appreciate
Come on,
you.
take a dump, buddy.
I better take this nicotine patch off.
So we should also tell them about the collab that we have coming out, Patriots and
I didn't know if we
Queens.
were allowed to talk about
Oh
that.
my gosh,
Oh,
yes,
it's all
let's
top
totally.
secret.
No, let's totally.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is by far one of my favorite songs, like ever.
Well, I
listen to it
wasn't
for
prompting
fun.
you to.
No. I'm just saying. I've always wanted to collab with you, and we did try once before, and I lost the
Yes.
song completely.
Yes, yeah, that's right.
yeah,
The disc drive, yes.
Yeah, that still hurts. But
Mm,
then
yes.
this came as an opportunity, and when you asked me to be part of it, I was like, I jumped on it as fast as I could. Even before I heard the song, I was like all in. And then I heard the song, and I was just like, I don't want to wreck this. Like,
You're not.
it's absolutely incredible. And I don't know, can we talk about the other person involved?
Yeah,
or-
absolutely. I
Okay.
think yes,
Okay.
definitely. Yep.
So with Lady Campion being on it too, I was just like, okay, now here is two absolute powerhouse people, and I got to
Right.
try and come up with something. So I'm listening to it, assuming that Viv wanted me to put a guitar solo on it, because that's pretty much what everybody asks me to do. But I get to the bridge, and there's already a killer guitar solo on it, and I'm like, holy crap, that's awesome. So I messaged Viv and I said, who did the solo? Because that's friggin' great. She said, I did. So now
I said it just like that too.
I did. So I'm like, great. So not only can she sing like that, play guitar like that,
Oh
she
my
can rip
God.
solos like that. I'm like, what am I even doing here? Like, what's my
Vetriani who?
You're presenting this. My point was to say I'm so excited that I get to play with Hetriani, and he's going to be on a track, and it's going to be amazing because Het's playing, and he's going to do all kinds of beautiful, amazing things, and possibly sing too with us. I
Thank
hope.
you. Yes, I'm going to attempt it, and then if you laugh at it, then we will take it.
No, there will be no laughing. It will be beautiful.
I hope you're right. I have not as much faith in me as you do, apparently.
No, I can hear I can actually hear the Lady Campion's voice, and then you're kind of like supporting us beneath us. It's gonna be amazing. I'm very excited to
Give it my best
hear
shot.
that. And are you gonna play any other instruments, or what do you think?
Yes, I'm going to attempt to play a couple of things.
Okay.
So I may like I said, I might try and weave in around your solo
Uh-huh.
and just try and add little bits like harmonies and stuff to it. But yeah, I'm not going to do anything that will ape what you've got because it sounds awesome. I don't want to wreck it. So
Well, and
I
Lady
am
Campion
excited.
too. Like, yes, very excited. But Lady Campion, I sent that track out to her. I said it earlier, but she works so fast. And what did she say? I don't know, but it's almost like, well, of course she works fast. She just sings this song. She says, well, I couldn't sing it more than like 5 times. So I think she doesn't like to sing things too many times, and she just comes out with these perfect like takes, and it's like she's amazing. So yeah, so I'm excited about her harmony parts too. Yeah.
You guys are going to love this. Het or no het, you're going to love this. It doesn't.
No, definitely Het.
If you guys give me a sneak preview, I'll let you on the show again.
Okay. Okay.
Is that it? Yeah, I could do that. We'll
Even
do that.
after everything I've said tonight, Frank.
I think your pronunciation of penis is just won you another spot on this show.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Yeah.
I love it.
Ah.
All right.
But yes.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying it's an amazing song, and I can't wait to get my parts all on there. I have a lot of ideas. So
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Isn't it awesome that we get to all collaborate with each other? Like,
oh, absolutely.
I get to collaborate with Hetriani. What? And then Frank, we had talked about possibly doing a song together at some point. So I'm excited about that. Like, look at all these collaborations that are happening, and that's amazing.
It is a riot. I have a great time with this stuff.
Yeah. And you've collaborated. Who have you collaborated with in the community? Like Gary Hubbs, obviously. Who else
Yep.
have you done collabs
Corey's
with?
Mishmash.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting to collab with Hugh Caldwell.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just
Nudge,
joking.
nudge.
Mm-hmm.
Frank, 15th, Ben. Oh my God, I'm gonna miss a bunch of people. I know I
Fico.
am. Worst of the Wolf, Fico. Oh my God. Now if I don't say somebody, I'm just gonna say.
Sorry. Yeah, I got you on the list.
I should have just said lots of people and left it at that because I'm bad at this on the spot stuff.
No, you did good.
Yes,
Yeah.
lots of people. It's a lot of fun. Everybody's everybody brings something different to the table, and you gotta. I love the challenge of when someone brings you something that is you're not necessarily proficient at playing or doing or even understanding, and you have to try and make something work with it. I feel that helps you grow as a musician. I can remember like first collab coming back to YouTube was with Ian Luckett, and his song was so not metal or anything like that, but it was an absolute riot to try and get our styles to mash together. And like it was a lot of fun and a lot of learning for me. So, and I love Ian. I miss that guy so much. I barely ever see him now, but
Yeah. It's, I don't know how I want to say this, but I'm going to try. Like you've mentioned a few times about how like you come from like this metal background. Like you talk about that metal, but I don't know, for whatever reason, I see you transcend that style. I can't picture you as a metal player. I guess I have an awareness that you are, but like to me, like you just, I don't know, you play through all the styles. I don't see you boxed into metal. So it's really interesting. Yeah.
I really, that means a lot to me because I don't want to just be a metal guy. I love heavy metal. That was, but I want to be able to do all this different stuff, right? Like I didn't learn like blues and country and all this stuff in my past so that I would only play metal. I want to play all of that stuff. Music doesn't matter what genre it is. It's fantastic. I love it. So
yeah. When I first met Hetriani, obviously like you, it was metal, and then we became friends, and always in the back of my mind that, well, at least I can play acoustic guitar. And then he drops a track with an acoustic guitar, one of the most loveliest songs I ever heard. It's like, fuck, I quit. I have one thing that he didn't. Was that acoustic guitar. And
but you have that lovely voice too, Frank. Right?
Yes.
That you have an amazing voice. I love your voice.
Yes.
So you got me there, right?
No, this like many vibes said, the collabs is what really makes the community, and you've got this one here leading the way, Lori, with all the collabs she does, and there's it's once again, this is a beautiful community to be involved with. I got into the collabs myself in the last year and a bit, and it's been a lot of fun. Like Ketriani said, everybody brings something different to the table. And
Yep. See, what did Hugh say? Het is, I see Het as a guitar player, not in any style, just a great musician. Yes, exactly.
Oh,
well said.
Yeah.
Hugh.
thanks, brother.
Yeah.
I see the same with you. You can play just about anything, bro, and it's just awesome.
That tone. I just cut somebody off. Who did I
No, you
cut?
didn't. You didn't.
I was going to say
You're
the
good.
guitar tone that you got on Summer Odyssey. It's like, I said it this morning, but it's like a sweet tone, but it has like an edge. Like, how do you get that sound? What is your tone? What is your signature tone?
It's well, now, I mean, it used to be my Line 6 Pod XT thing.
Yeah.
But now I use it's Gojira, and I can't remember what it is, but it's like a computer amp, and I took a couple of the different settings for the amps that they have built into it, and then I just tweaked them. Like, they always put way too much gain on it. For a good solo, you don't want a ton of gain because then it's just messy sounding.
Yeah.
So I'll tweak all that, and then the treble and bass, I just go with my gut until I get something, then I save it, and then every time I go in, I can keep popping it. So I tried to find something that was similar to what I did for years and years before on my pod. And I don't want everything to always sound the same, but you need to have a sound that people can recognize. Like my Rob King always says, always says he can tell it's me playing even if he doesn't know it's me playing, just by how it sounds. And that's what I want, because as a guitar player, that's your voice. You want people to recognize your voice when you're playing. So I'm hoping that signature kind of sound is, people can pick up that that's me playing it, even if they don't know I'm the one doing it, right? I know when Viv's singing because I know the voice, right?
Yeah. I think that's what I heard. That's what I hear, is that voice that is you. So yeah.
Well, I'm glad. Thank you.
Yeah.
And you got a pretty damn good voice yourself, Hetriani.
Yes, he does. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
We're not here to talk about my singing. We're here to talk about me. This is about Viv. Stay on topic, guys, please.
All right, I'd like to introduce this next song as the last song that we have for Viv. It is a premiere, and it's a track that it's not, we don't have a link for because they need to work together with Coldacre and Viv, and they'll post a link accordingly, but we want to give you all a taste of what's to come, and it's featured on this channel here, and it's Skyway Bridge, once again with Viv Sparro and Coldacre. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
So I thought a lot about how to talk about this song, because I'm just so sort of blown away by Coldacre's work on it and what he's made this sound like. And I think the best thing I can say is that you'll hear it in the track. His voice is angelic, and the harmony pads that he created underneath my vocals, the way that it sort of supports the entire track is just. I said to him, it sounds like a Bible has burst into song. I think that's the best way to describe what he has created with this track. It just sounds like just holy magic. It's really beautiful to my ears. So I'm so thankful to have been able to work with him.
And
I can't wait.
Coldacre.
I'm a fan of both of you. So Let's
And
go.
Goldacre just made it back just in time, so that's wonderful. Perfect timing. All right. Skyway Bridge.
We stay up all night and watch the boats burn underneath the bridge. The trucks fly. And in the bravest moments I watch you, and we take turns looking away. I adore to follow you, make a boat out of this cigarette pack, watch it float away and hope it comes back with the water under Skyway Bridge. On the rocks and scuff up our feet. Back inside the car, our songs on repeat. And when the air is damp filled with morning, we'll take our cue, curl up in the backseat. I adore you, I want to follow you, make a boat out of this cigarette pack, watch it float away and hope it comes back with the water under Skyway Bridge.
out of this cigarette pack. Watch it float away and hope it comes back with the water on the Skyway
Oh my. How beautiful was that?
That
I
was
think I better
amazing.
give Viv a few seconds and I think she's good. Yeah.
Thanks.
Wow.
Frank probably saw me like dancing around.
I wanted to bring you up on the stream, but
Oh man, Coldacre's voice though, right? Oh,
that's
It's
like
wow.
the same
Oh my God.
feeling I got when I still, not just the first day I ever heard it, the sounds of silence.
oh,
I got that same chill. I mean, the goosebumps as when I heard that song. That's just absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous singing. And Jade said it best. This is what music should sound like. This is, yeah, something along those lines. It was,
Absolutely.
yeah. Wow.
Yep.
I love. I mean, it just sounds so. It's hard to talk about it in such simple terms, but it's the kind of thing that like surprises the heck out of you. I mean, I know he's incredibly talented, but when he sent that to me, it's like I was shocked at how beautiful what he created. He made that song what it is. Like it's all about Coldacre. That track, it was beautiful, and like I said, it sounds like a Bible burst into song. So yeah.
Wow.
That was incredible. I'm
So
still
when
kind
are
of
you-
in awe.
Yeah.
Wow.
When are you all gonna post that?
Oh, and it's a cover song. I'm sorry, I should have said that. I'd love to take credit for it, but it's a cover song. So yes, and we're gonna post it. We have to do like a video of some sort, just some sort of simple little thing, just to like give it a little bit of like visual depth to it. But
Oh,
yeah,
for sure.
yeah,
For sure. Definitely worthy of a video.
yeah.
Watching you both.
Wow.
Yeah, that was just beautiful singing, Coldacre. Viv. It was just incredible. Well produced, fantastic track.
All Coldacre. I mean, the production is amazing. Yes. Oh, well, I should say I did record the guitar and vocals with a very good friend of mine, Andy Mackle. So he did capture that initial guitar and vocal part. So I need to give him credit for that because he's a great guy too. So yeah.
It was perfect. Sounded fantastic.
Thanks, Hat.
I'm running out of things to say about the good stuff here.
It's just,
I need a thesaurus.
How long have we been here, guys? What
yeah,
what
no,
have
we're
we
wrapping
done?
it up soon. It's 10 o'clock. But normally on the show, we have 4 songs, 5 songs, including the intro. I think we got 7.
Oh man.
No, I love it. I love it. And everybody else did. I mean, I had a hard time keeping up to all the comments. Yeah, thank you very much for premiering both of those on this show. And thank you, Hetriani, for your premiere tonight.
Absolutely, brother.
I do want to take the time to thank everybody in the chat and everybody who came out to support. As I mentioned at the start of the show, Empirism is the featured channel tonight. We have Viv Sparro as the featured artist and co-host Hetriani, handpicked by Hetriani. Way back from the first week we introduced this show. And thank you, Folk Punk, for coming up and entertaining us. That was fantastic. Viv, thank you so much for. I know you weren't so confident about coming up on this show.
Yeah, now I'm gonna go think about all the stupid shit I said.
And by the end of
I
no,
do that
you
every
didn't
time.
say anything stupid. By the end of the show, we had her saying pianist, and so I'm pretty sure it went well. And
I forgot to mention that Jade Starr, this is amazing, is working on a track that she's actually going to send over to me, and I'm so excited to do hopefully the first collab that I will get to do with her, and I'm just wanted to just shout that out because just tremendous love that I feel for Jade. So yeah,
and you
I can't wait
mentioned
to hear that either. That's gonna be awesome.
yeah, and you mentioned that backstage a few days ago.
yes,
Yeah,
yep.
that's awesome.
And actually,
Let's
Lady
go.
Campion and I also have a track that is in the works. If I ever get it together and get my part done, it's going to be done. All right, I'm going to shut up now.
I'm pushed at the back of the line. No, I'm just joking. I gotta put something together for you. I haven't even started, but yeah, no, I'm looking forward to all these collabs. Once again, like many Vibe said, this is what makes the community. This is lovely. This is what we want to hear. Yeah, this is fantastic. Once again, thank you, Hetriani. I can't say enough about our friendship outside of YouTube, and I enjoy every time our daily chats and stuff like that, and our meetups. And yeah, thank you once again for doing this, and I can't wait for your album release, and it's going to be killer, especially with Metalhead Hippie showcasing it. And you've got the support of your little bro 15th Bend, and I'm sure he's going to do wonders with the supporting and the sharing and all that great stuff that he does for us. And yeah, I'm looking forward. I love you both. This has been really fun. Normally by this time I'm falling asleep, but
And
this has
Frank-
been way too much fun.
Frank and Het, did I say like a heartfelt thank you for like having like doing this and putting this together? I don't know that I ever like tonight said thank you. See, this is what I mean about like words sometimes fail, but the way that you can emote with your voice. So when I say thank you, I really mean thank you for doing this and putting this together and asking me to do this. Like, thank you so much.
I'm just glad that I was allowed to be here. And I am honored that you wanted to be on the show, and I was grateful that Frank let me, suggest it and co-host and everything. I mean, this has just been absolutely phenomenal. I love the two of you, and I think this has just been a lot of fun.
Yes.
This was overdue, long overdue.
Yes. Yes.
Fantastic. And yeah, so let's keep rocking. Anything else you want to close with, Viv?
No, just like I said, I'm going to be thinking over all the silly things I said, but
You didn't say anything silly.
You did. You were good.
You lit up the show, and to what you were saying that have I said enough and all that stuff. Viv, the way you performed on this show tonight, the way you interacted with everybody, that speaks volumes. And the gratitude is shown through that. Your love for the community, your love for everybody here. Yeah, Diamond Dave, great to see you. Yeah, so we'll end the show tonight, and this is always the hardest part for me because I don't know when to end the show. But
it's difficult to know.
Thank God I have Liza Day to complete the show for us. It's a beautiful song. She was so kind enough to let me use it on every show since the day she was on. And yeah, so on that note, I want to say goodnight to everybody. Thank you all for all the support amongst each other. And I really appreciate you all.
Thanks for coming out, guys.
Yeah. Have a great night. And now we're going to play our closeout song by Lizzie. Thank you once again, everybody.
Thanks.
We are, we are, we are, we are. 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 Sister, brother, father, mother, we are one and the same. We are friends, chosen hearts, shared a force of nature. We are family, family, forever like a diamond, special treasure. We shine. Family, family, family. Are we not part of one another? Our love is gold. Family. We are, we are, we are, we are. Family. We are, we are, we are, we are. Family. We are, we are, we are, we are. Family. We are, we are, we are, we are. Family. Your life could get in the way sometimes, but no matter whatever ever hurt the cards, we'll weather it together.